everyone. This is Eva with Stitching in the Interlake. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Today is Sunday, the 1st of August. Oh my gosh. Where did July go? Where did these 7 months go? I tell you. Yeah, not, I don't know. Like, is it just me or is this year just flying by? So, okay. So yeah, I live here in the beautiful province of Manitoba in Canada, and we are rather smack dab in the center of Canada. Actually, the midpoint of Canada is to the east of Winnipeg. So, yeah, so we're pretty close. So I'm about maybe 2 hours driving from that midpoint. So, alrighty. I'm going to show you here what I have been working on. And a lot of you probably recognize this and know that this is pandemic. Well, when I was stitching where? Over here. And somehow, some way, whatever, I made a serious boo-boo in here. I'm not sure where. But yeah, see this one here should be down farther. But you know what? I'm not going to bother taking that all out. I'm just going to fudge it. Okay? So what I'm doing today is that I'm just going to work from here, which will be page 6. I'm just going to work down here, and then I'll come across here, and I'll just fudge it in this part. So today is very smoky. It hasn't been this smoky since, I don't know when it was there, a couple of weeks ago. And even though I've taken my puffer, I'm just not, it's bothering me here in my chest. So anyways, so how is everybody doing today? Y'all doing well? Hopefully so. I'd be interested in knowing what the weather is like over where you are, wherever that is. Especially those in Australia and Tasmania or New Zealand or wherever it is. And what are the weird weather phenomena that's been happening in your area? Something so out of the normal that, So, well, here it's been these continuous forest fires, the drought. I've been hearing a lot about floods. Oh my gosh, the floods that are all over the place. It's just, it's not, let me see here. I just got to put that. Oh, I know that's, there, okay. Now, I have this thing, because it's too bright for me. Oh dear. Well, now I messed it up. Should have left things well enough alone. But I never learned my lesson. Let me see here if I can get this. You might see a little bit up here. There. Okay. So, yeah. It's just, it's just going to be a quiet day. I've got everything closed up because, yeah, I don't need all this smoke. I can tell you, I weighed myself this morning, and I am down just a tiny, tiny wee bit, and that's about 1,200 grams, or 1.2 kgs. Yeah. Oh gosh. Why is this? You know, you just start on something and it's just, yeah, not good. So yeah, we haven't had any significant rain. I mean, really significant rain in months. In months. The crops are already browning up. There's already farmers that are cutting hay and the grass in the ditches and that. And their cattle are going to be really hard up for fresh hay. And there's a lot of farmers that are selling off. And oh, I was going to say, this morning I watched actually a pretty good movie, and it's called Ma, M-A, and it's on Netflix. Well, here in Canada, okay, because Netflix is different all over. So you will get things in the States we don't get here, or we have things that Great Britain doesn't have. But anyway, it's a very, very good psychological thriller. And it's, yeah, it really, I found it really good. I found it really good. And it depends on what you like, of course. Right? So, I mean, if you like those psychological thrillers, then this will be really up your alley. And it just goes to show on how cruelty to kids and bullying in high school, how it can lead to really lifelong, absolutely lifelong issues. And it's not fun. No. I've been there. I've been where I've been bullied and stuff, and I think a lot of people have, but yeah. For me, though, it was in growing up. It started even in public school. That kids would tease, me. My brother could stand up for it. And he made friends more than I did, but my father was not one to really allow me friends. And then, of course, you have friends who believe they are you believe they are friends. But as soon as you turn your back, yeah, they turn on you. And that's just not, you know, that's not good. But I can honestly say now I have some very good friends. I have my best friend Juliet. I have my friend Pat in Ontario. Though I haven't heard from Pat in months. So, yeah, so I don't know what's happening there. I hope she's okay. And that, but, so yeah, but it's made up for it in all these. If you're wondering what I'm looking at my phone, and it's got my pattern on there. Let's put that up a little bit. And, come on. Get that right. Oh, that smoke is awful. Oh my gosh, I'm really feeling it. I am really feeling it today. So there's no way I'm stepping outside. No way. It's just really settling in here. So, Alexa, what's the forecast?
Currently, in Oakville it's 20 degrees Celsius with partly sunny skies. You can expect more of the same today, with a high of 26 degrees and a low of 14 degrees. Enjoy your weekend.
Yeah, so it's a little bit cooler. Like this morning it was 10 degrees out. And that's been the coolest it's been in the morning for quite a while. So, but yeah, I'm gonna keep stitching on this for a little bit. Despite the fact that yes, I've done boo-boos, but it is full of boo-boos. And you cannot tell me that someone who has done pandemic has not had a boo-boo in there. What's the worst mistake you ever made? What is that mistake that really haunts you? Jackie, I know the one you did. Because it's hanging up there in your beautiful living room. And you didn't know you had done it for 40 years. She was stitching this one picture. And I couldn't tell. Really, I couldn't tell. And I shouldn't bring it up, but yeah. When she stitched it many, many years ago, she left the one arm off, the left arm. And she never realized it. Now I've done stupid mistakes. Yeah. I've done, oh gosh. There was one I did. It was an angel. It was a lavender and lace angel. And I missed one stitch across. So I missed an entire line all the way down. So I had to take that one line out, and yeah. I believe there's always a way you can fudge it. You know, it's, I would never throw it out or something like that. Like this. I would try and work around it. And, see what I could, come up with. So, yeah, Lily Bell is doing good. She's having a dream down here. She's twitching and everything else. But she's doing well. And Jonah has not made an appearance here this morning. So I've done so yeah, this mug I really like, and this was from Pier 1, and I was given this as a gift one year for Christmas, and it's one of my most favorite mugs, and it's, I don't know, I think it's a white peony. I think that's what it is. I'm not sure. No, it's a magnolia. Isn't it a magnolia? I think it's a magnolia. Um, but Pier 1 is all closed down. I bought a few things over the years at Pier 1, but not a lot. But that mug was gifted to me, and it fits so nicely, and it holds a lot, and it's just a beautiful mug. So, but yeah, so that's my last cup of tea for the day. So yeah, I dropped down, I would say, a pound. It's not a lot. Not considering I have stayed completely true. But yeah, it's not good. And here I thought I had lost so much. Wishful thinking, huh? Wishful thinking. It's not good. Not good. So I'm not sure what's on TV today. I don't get regular TV. I only get YouTube and Netflix and Prime and Tubi. So if anybody's watched something good, I'm more into the movies than I am to the series. I don't know. Some of them just drone on and on and on and on. I think the last real series I ever really watched, was Lost. And I've got all 6 seasons. Haven't watched it again. So, but I do have, see, the thing is, I've got a Blu-ray, and these ones are regular DVDs, and I don't know how to switch it up so that a regular DVD will play an ordinary, like an ordinary DVD will play on a Blu-ray, because if you pop in an ordinary DVD into a Blu-ray player, it plays odd. It doesn't sync up right, and yeah, it doesn't do, yeah. But I have what is it, 3 or 4 seasons of Rain. I thought it was on TV or on Prime or something. I'll have to go and look. I've had these DVDs for years and haven't watched them. So I guess it's time that I should do that. So, but yeah. So it's just going to be a very quiet day. Not much happening. So I'm looking forward to next weekend, though. I'm really looking forward to next weekend, because I get to go up and visit my friend. And it's been a while. When did she come down? May? I think she came down in May. So we kind of go back and forth. So the next time she'll come down is probably for my birthday in October. And then I will go up there the end of March or beginning of April, because her birthday is in April, the beginning of April. So we kind of trade off like that. And it works perfectly. It works perfectly for us. And, but yeah, it's about an hour and a half drive north. So, yeah, so then I'm leaving at about 7:30. And then I'll be up there for around 9, and then we'll sit and chat for a bit, and I'll take Lily Bella out, and then we're going to church, and then after church we're gonna go and stop in at Lyle's spot. Yeah, but otherwise, just nothing. I watched Stitching with Laura. She had a live yesterday. Very good. Oh, I enjoy that, because I sit here and I stitch, and it's I have her on the TV, and then I can do it where I'm chatting with her online, and that she gets a good crowd. So if you're ever interested, she's on at 3:00 Central Time. So that's 2:00 Mountain Time, and that is 4:00 Eastern Time. So, and of course, if you're somewhere else, it's what was it? Lady came on from Oz, and she said it was 6:00 in the morning. So it's amazing where all you people are from. I have a lady here from the Czech Republic, and one lady from India, and it's just amazing. It absolutely amazes me how far this all goes. You know, we never would have done this 20 years ago. 20 years ago? No. 30 years ago. 30 years ago. This was unheard of. You know, I can remember us, if we had to go to the bank we had to cash our checks. And if you needed money, we had to, well, before it was you had to go up to the teller and do that all. And if you were from a different branch, so say we were in Manitoba and this was, I don't know, in Saskatchewan, say, then it was a lot of phoning back and forth and verifying and all that kind of stuff. And then it went to where you got these little bank cards. And there was no ATMs. So you had to do everything through the teller. Just a minute, I'm counting 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay. And so then once you got these cards, and it wasn't like you could run them through a machine or anything. There was a number on there, and you put that in. And then they would give you so and so much cash. You were only allowed, like, I don't know, maybe $200 a day or something. And so then there was that. And credit cards, oh my gosh. Do you know there was a time 40 years ago when I worked at this place, and I had to, I worked at this, where you had to do up credit cards. And so they gave you a whole list and they gave you the number, and I had to put the card in there and I had to type it backwards. Okay? It wasn't computerized, nothing. It was all done by hand. And I had this small kind of typewriter, and you did this and it would come on there. And the lady I worked for, oh boy, I can tell you, she was a witch with a capital B. Yeah. So, it's, yeah, she was not very nice. So I didn't work very long there for her, because I started working there in, I believe, January of 1981. So I was pregnant with Jeffrey. And she was, when I got hired on, she was, you better not be pregnant. I'm not teaching somebody how to do this. And then they leave because they're pregnant. Well, nowadays you couldn't get away with that, right? It just, not allowed. And that's discrimination. And, but yeah. And it was all piecework. So you got paid on how many pieces you did. And I had to do, I don't know how many it was. I don't know how many it was in a day that or per hour that I had to do. And let me tell you, it wasn't a whole heck of a lot. It was not a lot of money. I think back in 1981 it worked like $5 and something an hour. Yeah. Yeah. No, it wasn't a lot of money. And I had to drive so far because we were in were we in St. Boniface? Yeah, we were living in St. Boniface in a one-room house. And then and this place was more central Winnipeg. So yeah. But what jobs did you work at that were just crazy jobs? I worked at a turkey hatchery and a goose processing plant. That's how come I became vegan. I worked at the turkey hatchery for 2 days, and that was it. That was it. No way. No way. No way. No way. And I also worked at the goose hatchery, and I also chased around turkeys. And I can remember the one person, because I had to gather eggs, and the one person, because you had to go around on the floor and look for those eggs. And a lot of the hens didn't want you to take their eggs, so they would fight you. And so I asked one of the barn workers, and I said, well, how do you get them away? He said, well, you hit them over the head with a stick. And I said, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh, no way. But I worked there at the hatchery for 3.5 years, I guess. Yeah. So I did that. And let me tell you, it was hard work. And that's all in my days before I became a nurse. See, the kids were young. The boys were young, and so I couldn't. The turkey hatchery was only like 2 clicks away from the house. So I could make sure that the boys got on the bus, or I dropped them off at the neighbors. And Tammy, I think was her name. And she would look after them and make sure they got on the bus. And then if I was going to be late, like I would work like 2 jobs. So I'd work at the turkey hatchery, and then I'd go over to the goose processing plant and work there for another 4 hours or 5 hours, whatever it was. So I did that. Oh yeah. Yeah, I worked hard. Let me tell you, I worked hard. That's why my back is so screwed up. That's, but yeah, so okay. Well, this is my floss tube. And you know what? I've lost I don't even know which floss tube this is. When I do my Stitch With Me's, I have lost what number it is too. So I'm just doing this as Flosstube and Stitch With Me's. So if you like my channel, I would welcome you to like, subscribe, comment down below. And if you do subscribe, please, wherever that bell icon is, wherever it is, please tickle that bell icon with a turkey feather, and you will be notified when I post my videos. And so yeah, so I guess not much else to say. I guess that's about it. So may you all have a wonderful, wonderful 1st of August on this beautiful Sunday. And if you're already into Monday, well, have a happy Monday. And tomorrow is a civic holiday here in Canada. And so yeah, so this is where where did I work? I think I was working here, down here. Yeah, I think that's where I was working. Yeah, it is. So we'll see what I can do, and I won't be able to fix this boo-boo, this massive boo-boo, until the very end. And then I can go in and maybe put in some little butterflies or something to fill it in. And I'm just going to keep going. So, alrighty. So from Eva, me, and my Lily Bell, and Jonah, he's outside somewhere. Hopefully he's not getting sick from the smoke. So we would like to say toodaloodles, and please come back tomorrow. Sundays and Wednesdays I have Flosstube. The rest of the time I have Stitch With Me. So, all right, everyone. Have a great day. Thanks. God bless. Bye.